Luke Keary.
Yeah, you just get the feeling with the Sharks team, they're just starting to get things going in New Zealand. Blocker mentioned it in the pre-game. It was all about defence for him over there. Fitzy speaks.
No Isaiah Katoa, so it's Brad Schneider and this man in the halves, Luke.
Yeah, Cody Nikorima, 24.
Both these teams should enjoy these daytime spring-like southeast Queensland. On the edge of Moreton Bay, Todd Smith blows time on. Kefu Funufuiaki. He made his origin debut during the series, not used in game 3. Down under. Final play. After a burst there from Trey Fuller, the kick comes from Schneider as well, and he gets the first penalty of the afternoon.
Just about to say, I was going to see how revved up were the Dolphins with their defence on kick.
Blocker. The Dolphins back 5 despite being beaten last weekend. Big run meters, plenty of tackle bust. Starting in game 150 for Oregon. The same milestone being celebrated by the good line run by the Sharks. Billy Burns, the right edge forward, earning another. But hang on a second, Todd Smith says no.
Have no try, have the ball carrying arm hitting the ground, and then he promoted the clear grip of his leg. This is tackle completion. Trey maintains that grip and will reach.
Position there, couldn't help himself that time in his 150th game. Will Kennedy, his arm.
The Cronulla halves together, swinging from one side to the other. Trindle, he played first receiver on the right, then Nico.
The league's leading offloader coming up with another one. And they get to across the ground. Mulatalo timed his jump perfectly. The sideline. It's a one.
I spoke to the Dolphins about Isaiah Katoa's return, just an update. They told me he could be back around 22, but likely
back game perhaps. Cowboys by Dragons. Katoa's come back. Now the kick take back.
No preservation for his body.
We've sent it often as a Sharks. They've won 5 of their last 6.
Oh, it was a great play. Trindle, Nico Hines, they get together on the right-hand side of the field again. Nico Hines did a great...
Strong.
That 13-12 loss to Newcastle in slippery conditions for the Dolphins afternoon. Here's Fuller, long ball. Davida Nafahu on the far side. Really high towards the southern end where Kennedy is up and down safely, pummeled by the chase. COVID years. Burns running that edge line again. So final play, Browns. Second fastest in NRL history behind Andrew Johns.
First knock on.
That was a pass he shouldn't have thrown there. Sometimes you've got to take the tackle there. Nearly threw it through in that attacking zone again. They'll make it count this time.
Thank you.
They say it's off Jesse Ramian first.
Yeah, looks like Ramian's left.
Now 13 of 22 on the challenge front. In fact, they're 3 from...
By their first chance in good ball. I reckon they'll go to Nikorima, get Trey Fuller with him on the left-hand side.
Joe lost an NRL era record 15 straight against the Storm. Trindle aiding Mulatalo. Schneider. Again he finds Nico Schneider kicking back out towards that wing where Farnworth is in the air, knocking it back in field, picked up by 5th against 6th. And he takes tackle 5. Trindle.
King to put the pressure on. Another turnover. Gee, both sides have scrambled so well early in this game.
Now Marshall King shoots at a dummy header. Funufuiaki back in towards the middle of the field. Last play.
On the set previously, and they just put the ball in the corner. They know they're going to have to play the long game today if they're going to win this game.
Here's Trindle. He's kicked 9-11 tries in 6 games here. Sako. Tom dummying, straightening. Marshall King right to a Shark.
Oh, it was a great set again from the Dolphins. They attacked Cronulla through the middle of the park, then on last minute.
Again, that's tackle 4. Still well in their own half. Englishman Morgan Knowles, I know you were really excited to have him come down under. The variety in his game. Ball play. 2 touches have been carries. Schneider for... Here's a whistle, go the other way. Dolphins ball.
It'll be interesting to see what they do.
Dolphins have scored the first try 9 times this season. Flegler is going to be denied by the referee for the time being.
He's got a great ability to spin out. I think he's short.
All Sharks
No,
are
he
just
loses
looking to
on the
make
way
a tackle.
down. Well done. You can put that down to Burns.
Chris Butler in the bunker, spotting the lost ball as identified by Todd Smith. He's along with Cody Ramsey at the Roosters, of course. But yep, a try on his return to...
Straight up! Walking to me, hold.
6 again.
Release, let it go, hold.
Sharks haven't seen much. There he goes straight through. In game 150. Oregon, Kalfusi.
All off the back. They couldn't clean up at the back there. That time the Dolphins. They got the football back in the 6 again.
He couldn't manage to get the ball over. Morgan Knowles, he'd be disappointed there. Oregon, Kaufusi straight over him to start this game for Cronulla.
For only the 6th time this season. He sets up a 6-0 lead. Listed to come off the bench. He's rewarded with a start in the...
They made that mistake at the back end.
First points. And Kaufusi with a spirit. Come next up, back Eels tonight at Allianz Stadium. The kick and chase hard. Trindle going up.
I'm really impressed. Hazelton, Kaufusi in the middle with Cam McInnes. As I said, that had to absorb a lot of pressure at the start.
Nafahu. Ball away. Back.
I just couldn't help himself, Trey Fuller. He's dancing across the field. You'll see Finafuiaki. He punches a lot of the field here.
Just took off straight away.
Kaufusi. Offload. He's Riley running out of dummy half.
He's smart, isn't he?
Trey Fuller, he was in actually a very good spot in behind the ruck, but he went so square at the line at the back and he just threaded the needle outside Finafuiaki. It was a really crafty kick.
Tell you what they...
Signed off on now. So Nico Hines from the right side.
Scorer bringing great form to this occasion. He had special praise given to him from coach Craig Fitzgibbon after
14 games, that injury-curbed season last year, Lara. The Cook International. 2 seasons now, the 4th year NRL player. Advantage, couldn't cash in terms of points, and now find themselves trailing 12-0. Over the top of it, what a result from the Trindle kick, and the Sharks race in.
It's a big play in the first half. When you're leading 12-0, come up with a play like that.
Luke Keary, I'm not suggesting that the Dolphins. Hines. And out there now, Adam Fanua. Behind McInnes, it's taken by Fanua Blake, tipped on by Brayley. Now Kennedy. Still weary and look up. Here's Adam Fanua Blake coming at them. In the Nico Hines, 20 this afternoon in fine style.
Gee, I love the way the time. Poor old Katie Nicarima has come away with a few mistakes in the first half. He held the ball up there too. Just some...
He's back, playing great footy, and the Sharks benefiting from it. You loved him on Wednesday for Fanua Blake, Stephen.
Yeah, I thought he was unbelievable. They got on the front foot. That was the problem in the...
Brayley for Trindle. He sends this one high.
Really careful as Cronulla side. They're moving the ball at will from side to side, making plenty of metres from that kick.
Just getting through 52 minutes off the bench on Wednesday night. Big tackle count. I blame you, Luke Keary. You were applauding.
Oh, it was a fantastic into the scrum on the left side with Tavita Nafahu feeding the ball. I wonder if there's a look. But
Tell you where. Heads down. Herbie, in, mate.
Luke coming up with those. Gilbert forced backwards by Brayley. Reload through Schneider. Donahue forced into a 360.
occasions. You wouldn't think that they're leading 24-0, the Sharks, with their scramble. They're on this afternoon.
Under his armpits, took him over the sidelines. A huge play for Cronulla. They soak up another set from the Dolphins.
when keeping the opposition to 22 or under. They're on target to do that, quite obvious. Trindle.
Point there for the Sharks. They had to go over to New Zealand. They were on top, or near on top of the competition at that stage.
Of 1 and 5 without Isaiah Katoa.
And the only real chance.
80 seconds left in this first half. As well, here's Katoa. Down the short side they come. Brayley spotting Hines. Couldn't quite link with Iro. Takes a high shot and it is penalised.
Yeah, it was just the bounce of the ball. We see that replay. Lazy arm over the top. Just threw it over the top there. Cronulla Blake.
Visiting team. 1 run. Nicarima 2 runs. Avarillo Farnworth only a handful of runs. Cronulla Blake's big.
They're taking the Dolphins down to the ground. They look a bit flat to me here this afternoon. Number of players.
Step up around him. I mentioned some of their best attacking weapons kept a little quiet in the first half.
First time I've seen them this year where they're really flowing together, moving from side to side, interconnecting.
Is Talakai returning the kickoff? With Bulldogs Raiders to follow us before Roos.
Defensively over there in New Zealand, they were outstanding. But today, this looks like the Sharks side we've come to know.
Gets the kick away. High down the ground and in the air, Isako makes the catch. The side. Another for Farnworth.
Can't look at the scoreboard if you're behind 24 points to 0. You've got to come out like it's 0-all again.
So knock on firstly by the Dolphins, then Cronulla.
He's got to lead the way here for Sierra. We're going to get back into that physical battle of the Dolphins.
Clean up their errors and stop forcing things.
Okay. The Sharks. The Dolphins stop them, well, that will help.
Well, just seen a little opportunity there, Trindle. He came from the upright and they turned Herbie Farnworth back on the inside. They've got to attack this Cronulla side straight behind A like they did just.
King trying to look the penalty, not rolling out of the play the ball.
Stubbornly before being forced onto his haunches. Donahue ball playing for Nicarima.
Right side, Katoa, big tackle on Fuller. Playing a little bit of footy here.
He's applauding that as well with Katoa and Ramian off to North Queensland next season. Marshall King, another defenders. Marshall King goes it alone out of dummy half and bit.
Just having a look at Platt in the back play too, he's no good.
Kick here and it's fallen on. Having a day, isn't he? Katoa, and he's not 100%. So Lara will check on the origin forward. Here's Vanilla Blake taking them on and getting another offload away. Brayley just calling Poulter underneath, according to Todd Smith. So Cronulla can reload.
Same as what we had down there.
Interesting one. But he was the one who knocked the ball out of Trindle's hands. We see Cronulla, the set play coming off the scrum.
Sharky's numbers to the left, and that's the way they send it. Good pickup.
It was Nico Hines, and you'll see here on the Harvey Norman replay, it wasn't a great pass there from Brayley.
Gee, they've had plenty of patience, haven't they, the halves here this afternoon. This time it's Nico Hines holding the ball on the pass from dummy half. It was beautiful.
Yeah, it was the play before block, Talakai, back rower, and then all of a sudden, defenders have to come around that corner. Brayley throws it out the back.
Being a good day kicking, 78% shooter this season, 5 from 5 today. Now,
he does land on the back of his legs there.
Some other potential storylines out of already up above 100 run metres for the game. His 15-minute burst off the bench in the first half provided. Now Talakai just leaning into the defence, and look at the post-contact meters running off Hines. Quick interchange of passing, Kennedy to the outside.
It's of a couple of tackles, and Talakai backed it up through the middle. They're carving them up. I know the outside backs decide to run the football again. Just the passage of play here with their passing.
To Braden Trinder, who was on the left-hand side of the field. He makes his way all the way over to the right, gets it on to Will Kennedy.
Scored tries now. Will Kennedy be next to complete the clean sweep? Again, And that veranda on the Dolphins Leagues Club, great place to be. Don't know whether there's Luke Keary. You enjoyed that, I trust?
Oh, no burgers for me, Matty.
Great play. He was thinking about what he was going to do 10 or 15 metres down the track and just...
36-0 down. They need to get some pride back.
You're right. Heads down. Clock off. Do it again, else it's a bin. Scrum over here.
The explanation from Todd Smith and the prediction time. Here's Nikarima. Fuller. Couldn't get away from Iro. Their points this afternoon for the Dolphins. Here's Kaufusi. Followed. Tackle 4 though. Donahue. But away only just, but it falls for Cronulla's Sifa Talakai.
Well, Herbie Farnworth,
That's interesting. The Dolphins actually one tackle ahead, yet the scoreboard tells a different story. A weekend after Origins. And there's one of their Origin campaigners heading for a breather. The kick turning. Max Plath, that ankle on ice. Max ruled out for the game. We'll wait to see whether he's available for North Queensland next weekend or Montallo fighting for... That's a good point to raise today in reference to the modern-day Sharks, quite obviously. Defensively for weeks now. Hines completing. High down the ground to Nafahu of the home team. In their 7th win, which is what the Dogs already have. Balls come free here. It's rules.
The whole play? Yes. You need to get
March
in
on
the
the
back
next
line and don't
week.
get involved. So, it's a loose carry from the Dolphins. The challenge is unsuccessful. Scrum in the middle.
Little sneaky manoeuvre there.
50 points. There's still 19 minutes to go.
Let's go, Blake, in.
The form that they're in,
Head in, Trey.
they could score.
Today's form is promising. We're not done as we roll inside the final 20. Still he walks his way forward. 4 Dolphins required to stop Billy.
The penalty try here.
I think
Okay,
he would
we've
have
got a
scored for
penalty.
your life.
You grab him, mate.
Have a real open.
Is this going to be a
Blake,
sin bin?
tap out here.
The forward pass as Trindle goes to Hautapua. And look who's there to combat him. Trey Fuller. Now Trindle. Hines. No.
Play, throws an absolute bullet to his right centre, Jesse Ramey, and you watch here on this.
The pass was a beauty too to Kutoa. Every pass has found its mark here this afternoon.
Challenge kept Katoa to only 15 first grade games, 7 tries in that stint.
Still 16 to go.
This for 100 points against the Dolphins at Nico Hines, he's got it on a string this afternoon.
If you're starting to get a bit emotional about the games being numbered for Katoa in a Sharks jersey and for Ramey.
To go out in the best way possible. They hope, improving on the last 2 years prelim final. Lucky to the Gold Coast, maybe another 1 or 2 to come.
This Cronulla side.
Tell you what they have done, they've shared the workload really well, even their bench play.
Puts him in reverse. The only good part about that was that he was going back towards the Leagues Club. The Sharks have shared it around blockers, starting brilliantly. Hazelton, Kaufusi, McInnes, then Fanua Blake.
From the Sharks.
Donahue finds Morgan Knowles. Sheets.
Oh, is there nothing he can't do, Trindle? What about that for a cover tackle? He looked like he...
Kicking, try assists, try saves. Grimace is in pain again. As you identified, Luke, he's not 100%. Road ahead for Cronulla. And they've started what some described as a tricky sequence in pretty good fashion here, haven't they? Outstanding. Rainy. That game to come tonight, Luke. I know you had your say on Daniel Tupou earlier on, but for those joining us late,
Mate, Tongan international, he's the ultimate teammate. He's the ultimate teammate. He's self.
now Knowles passing flat at the line. Again, the defence was ready and waiting for...
At the moment, I'm saying to Kennedy, come on, mate, run the ball yourself there. He's hobbling.
The Dolphins were on an 8-game winning streak. We'll see how fits here. We're about to roll inside the final 10 here at KO Stadium. bumped away from the defenders and found himself trotting in to score.
Geez, had a big game. Lazy defenders. I know it's late in the game. Hazelton picks it out. I'll tell you what he is now.
Was to KL Hero on that left-hand side where he held the pass up. The second one, he threw the cutout ball to Jesse Pierre again today. Oh, they look good, this Cronulla team. They passed the 50-point mark
Of the season, only seconds away. With Nico Hines side, and the travelling fans, well may you cheer. Well may you celebrate. Milton Mango.
With how they've defended today, they've shown desperation from the start of the game, and you want to see that stay nil.
If you've got in the Fox Sports lab working overtime, crunching all the numbers, they'll get some stars back once.
They've gone on with it. It was 24-0 at half-time. They haven't stopped playing.
I thought this year might be the year we scratch that, given the way the Dolphins were rolling on that 8-game side. Hazelton, head down, going to work still.
It's Nico Hines in the second half. I mentioned it before. He's laid on 3 beautiful tries all day. It's been first in his mind that they've showed from the very first minute when they had to defend their line for the first 10 minutes of this game. Cronulla.
What makes it a perfect afternoon for Cronulla? Well, probably now a Will Kennedy Here's Cam McInnes on the outside. Hepapuru! He sets up 64-0.
Well, again, it's Hazelton through the middle. He's had an afternoon too. I know they've had a lot of superstars. Hines goes, look at him run, full of running here. Another perfectly timed pass over the top. I can't believe he's
just puts another one there for Jesse Ramey in it, and I think he deserves it. He's come up against Herbie Farnworth the same. I am shocked here. I thought this Dolphins side, we're watching him here.
28 points this afternoon, equal most ever